Hey everyone. So let me just first say I really hope that I don't hurt or offend anyone in what I'm about to say. But I have a concern and it's really bothering me. There seems to be an uncanny prevalence of anorexic vloggers who seem to need to have a remarkably thin exposed bone on display. And I know, like, from a lot of research, and I know from a lot of memoirs and things that, one of the things about, a lot of anorexics will communicate, they suffer in silence, but at least their body speaks for their suffering, whatever. I get that. And I also get that we fixate and get obsessive and looking into a camera or looking at yourself the whole video, whatever, comes with the territory, right? Like, we kind of like zone in on our looks, and so it makes this difficult. But the thing is, there's people who are like off center so that there's always a jutting collarbone exposed, or they position their arm in such a way that it's in the thinnest position, or they have to show their really thin legs. I don't know, like, please understand I have the utmost compassion for anybody suffering, and I guess my message to people who feel the need to do this or maybe aren't aware of it and do it is, your pain is valid without it. You do not have to always demonstrate how thin you are, or, like, that's point number one. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. Point number two, which is probably even more important, is that it's triggering as hell. Like, especially if you are trying to, working on recovery and you're doing this, or if you're the kind of person who doesn't want to trigger somebody else, and none of us should, please do not deliberately or intentionally or casually, but on purpose. Like, I notice it, and it's not just a coincidence. Like, you look at other vloggers, they don't do this. Like a lot of anorexics do this, and like, it's triggering as hell. If you care about not triggering other people, like, just know that your suffering is valid. You're not being judged on how skinny you are when you make a video. Like, we're not evaluating your bone structure. Like, those of us who are here for love and support are not evaluating how you look. And it just seems that a lot of people seem to be really emphasizing, like, deliberately, but make it look like not really exposing bones. Like, there's a lot of tank tops and spaghetti tops going on. There's a lot of arm movements. Like, maybe it's because of my illness that I'm more sensitized to it. But okay, if I'm triggered, somebody else is. Alright? Like, please don't do it. Please don't do it, because it bothers people. And just know that even if you don't have, like, really thin bones showing, your pain is valid, your story is valid, you have just as much love and respect and compassion without needing to do that. And remember that it does trigger others who are suffering. So enough said. I hope you guys don't hate me for saying this. It really bothers me and it concerns me. So I felt like I had to say something. So this comes from a place of love in my heart, and I hope nobody's hurt. I never want to make anybody feel bad, so please think about it, okay? Love you guys. Bye. Be well.